Imagine waking up in a world where artificial intelligence is not merely a buzzword or the next technological leap, but instead the very backbone of a nation's economic, technological, and strategic power. This is not science fiction. It's the reality rapidly unfolding in China. The global race for artificial intelligence dominance is not just about who has the fastest supercomputer or the largest dataset. It's about which country can harness this technology to shape the future. The pivotal question facing the world today: can anyone else keep up with China's meteoric rise? Let's rewind for a moment. To truly understand what's at stake, we need to look back at the origins of China's artificial intelligence revolution. In the summer of 2017, the Chinese government unveiled its landmark New Generation Artificial Intelligence Development Plan. This was not a vague policy document. It was a bold, meticulously detailed roadmap with one unwavering goal: for China to become the world's undisputed leader in artificial intelligence by the year 2030. The plan set off a chain reaction, triggering massive investment, sweeping policy reforms, and a national mobilization of talent and resources at a scale rarely seen in the history of technology. Within just a few years, Chinese artificial intelligence startups and major tech giants have become flush with capital and government support. According to the latest figures, the Chinese government poured an eye-watering $31.7 billion into artificial intelligence research and development in the year 2025 alone. To put this in perspective, that's more than the entire annual artificial intelligence budget of most developed countries combined. And it's not just public money. Chinese artificial intelligence companies attracted $12.4 billion in venture capital in that same year, with both domestic and international investors vying to back the next big breakthrough. The city of Shanghai, often dubbed the Silicon Valley of the East, is leading the charge. The municipal government has announced an ambitious goal to achieve over $41.4 billion in artificial intelligence industry output value by the year 2027. This is more than a mere statistic. It reflects a tidal wave of innovation that is transforming everything from logistics and manufacturing to healthcare and urban planning. But the real secret to China's artificial intelligence surge is not just money. It's a potent blend of long-term vision, state-led coordination, and a relentless focus on both research and real-world application. Unlike in the West, where artificial intelligence development is often fragmented across competing firms and universities, China's strategy is highly coordinated. The government acts as both a catalyst and a gatekeeper, guiding research priorities, funding major projects, and ensuring alignment with national goals. Kai-Fu Lee, one of the world's foremost artificial intelligence investors and the founder of Sinovation Ventures, captured this dynamic perfectly. China's focus on artificial intelligence implementation and commercialization gives it a unique advantage in the global market. In other words, while the rest of the world debates ethical dilemmas and regulatory frameworks, China is building, deploying, and scaling artificial intelligence systems at a breathtaking pace. The results speak for themselves. Baidu's ERNIE 4.0 model, for example, recently reached a staggering 91.2% accuracy rate on the Chinese language GLU benchmark, a gold standard for evaluating natural language understanding. Alibaba's Tongyi Qianwen model is now embedded in more than 500 industrial applications, from smart factories that optimize energy use to logistics networks that move goods with unprecedented efficiency. Thanks to Tongyi Qianwen, industrial efficiency has jumped by 20% in some sectors, a leap that would have taken years to achieve through traditional methods. Meanwhile, DeepSeek, a rising star in the Chinese artificial intelligence ecosystem, has pioneered a new mixture of experts model that slashes artificial intelligence training costs by 40% without sacrificing performance. This breakthrough is not just a technical feat. It's a signal that Chinese artificial intelligence firms are now competing at the very frontier of the field, reshaping the economics of innovation itself. Education is another front in this artificial intelligence arms race. At the heart of China's strategy is an intense focus on talent. Tsinghua University, often called the MIT of China, launched its groundbreaking artificial intelligence talent cultivation program in August 2025. The goal? To train 5,000 artificial intelligence specialists every single year. These are not just coders. They are engineers, ethicists, data scientists, and entrepreneurs who will power the next wave of breakthroughs. With a massive domestic workforce and a nationwide rollout of 2.1 million 5G mobile base stations, artificial intelligence is rapidly moving from academic theory to everyday reality, transforming factories, cities, and even rural communities at dizzying speed. China's artificial intelligence transformation is not happening in a vacuum. It's sending shockwaves through the global economy, technology sector, and even international diplomacy. As China races toward artificial intelligence self-sufficiency, experts warn of a world where technological decoupling becomes the new normal. The so-called splinternet, a divided digital ecosystem where rival technology camps set their own rules and standards, could soon become reality. Robin Lai, the visionary CEO of Baidu, emphasizes, continued investment in foundational artificial intelligence research is crucial for China to maintain its competitive edge. The stakes are high, not just for Chinese companies, but for the future of global innovation. At the same time, Yao Qizhe of Tsinghua University has a word of caution. Ethical artificial intelligence development and governance are essential to ensure artificial intelligence benefits all of society. These voices underscore a critical reality. The artificial intelligence race is not only about speed or scale, it is also about values, governance, and the rules that will shape tomorrow's world. To grasp the magnitude of what's unfolding, consider the projected size of the Chinese artificial intelligence chip market. By the year 2027, it is expected to reach $67.5 billion United States dollars. That is a market larger than the current annual gross domestic product of some small countries, dedicated entirely to the chips that will power everything from self-driving cars to smart cities. China's investment in digital infrastructure is equally staggering. With 2.1 million 5G base stations now operational, China boasts the world's largest and most advanced mobile network, enabling real-time artificial intelligence applications at a scale unmatched anywhere else. But what does this mean for the rest of the world? The consequences are far-reaching. On one hand, China's relentless drive could spark a new era of global innovation. As Chinese companies push the boundaries of what is possible, they force competitors in the United States, Europe, and beyond to accelerate their own efforts. The resulting surge in research, investment, and talent development could benefit everyone, leading to new medicines, smarter cities, and breakthroughs we can scarcely imagine. On the other hand, the risk of fragmentation is real. If the world splinters into rival artificial intelligence blocks, each with its own technical standards, ethical codes, and regulatory regimes, then collaboration becomes harder, innovation slows, and the risk of conflict grows. The global economy could suffer as supply chains are disrupted, costs rise, and new barriers to trade and knowledge emerge. Fei Li, the renowned director of Stanford's Human-Centered Artificial Intelligence Institute, warns, addressing bias in artificial intelligence systems and promoting diversity in artificial intelligence development teams are critical challenges. Her words echo a growing concern. As artificial intelligence becomes more powerful, the risks of unintended consequences, bias, discrimination, job displacement, also grow. The world must decide. Will artificial intelligence be a force for unity and progress, or a source of division and unrest? So what are the possible futures as China's artificial intelligence engine roars forward? Let's explore three scenarios, each with profound implications for economies, industries, and daily life across the globe. First, imagine a world where China achieves near-total artificial intelligence self-sufficiency by the year 2030. In this scenario, homegrown chipmakers close the technological gap with global rivals. Baidu's foundation models reach new heights. Each year, 5,000 freshly trained artificial intelligence experts graduate, fueling a wave of innovation across logistics, healthcare, finance, and even creative industries. According to leading economists, this self-sufficiency could add more than 1.5% to China's annual economic growth rate, an extraordinary boost for an economy already among the world's largest. Yet this future also carries risks. As China and the West move down separate technological paths, the infamous splinternet becomes entrenched, with rival camps setting divergent rules for data privacy, algorithmic transparency, and even digital trade. The world could find itself divided, not just by ideology, but by incompatible technologies. Alternatively, consider the road of open collaboration. In this future, Chinese firms embrace global open-source codebases, exchange knowledge with researchers from Silicon Valley to Singapore, and actively participate in shaping international standards. The result is a vibrant, interconnected artificial intelligence ecosystem. Breakthroughs come faster, and ethical frameworks become stronger as ideas cross borders and cultures. Jeff Dean, head of artificial intelligence at Google, sums it up. Open collaboration and knowledge sharing are vital for advancing artificial intelligence globally, including in China. However, this path is not without its perils. By relying on foreign technologies and open networks, China exposes itself to cyber threats, intellectual property disputes, and potential trade frictions. Dependence on non-Chinese hardware or software remains a lingering vulnerability. Finally, there is a third scenario, one where neither self-sufficiency nor complete collaboration takes hold. Here, regulatory hurdles, ethical debates, and resource shortages slow China's artificial intelligence ambitions. While the country remains a major player, progress is uneven. The focus shifts to developing specialized, homegrown solutions tailored to unique domestic challenges, such as smart urban infrastructure for megacities or personalized healthcare for an aging population. As Yao Qizhe of Tsinghua University reminds us, ethical artificial intelligence development and governance are essential to ensure artificial intelligence benefits all of society. In this world, China becomes a laboratory for niche artificial intelligence applications, pioneering solutions that may one day be exported to the world. For viewers everywhere, these futures are not just abstract headlines. They will shape the products you use, the jobs you train for, and the rules that govern your online and offline lives. If you work in technology, logistics, finance, or creative industries, China's artificial intelligence revolution could redefine what skills are valuable, which companies set the pace, and where the next big innovation emerges. So what can you do with this knowledge? First, stay curious and adaptable. The pace of change will only accelerate. Skills in cross-cultural collaboration, data literacy, and ethical artificial intelligence will become increasingly essential, regardless of where you live or work. Second, follow the money. Venture capital is pouring into Chinese artificial intelligence firms at an unprecedented scale, signaling where new opportunities and new risks may arise. Third, keep a close watch on international regulations and standards. The battle over data privacy, algorithmic transparency, and responsible artificial intelligence is just beginning, and the rules set today will shape the digital landscape for decades to come. Let's not forget the human side of this story. Behind every breakthrough is a team of dedicated researchers, engineers, and policymakers working tirelessly to push the boundaries of what's possible. Take the example of Tsinghua University's Artificial Intelligence Talent Cultivation Program. In its first year, the program attracted not only top Chinese students, but also scholars from across Asia, Africa, and Europe, drawn by the promise of cutting-edge research and real-world impact. The program's alumni are already making waves, launching startups, publishing groundbreaking papers, and even helping to draft new ethical guidelines for artificial intelligence deployment. Meanwhile, China's commitment to building robust infrastructure is fueling a new wave of digital transformation, with more than 2.1 million 5G base stations blanketing the country, including remote villages and mountainous regions. Artificial intelligence-powered connectivity is now within reach for hundreds of millions of people. This is more than just faster internet. It means that farmers can use smart sensors to monitor crops, doctors can provide remote diagnoses in real time, and students in rural schools can access world-class educational resources at the touch of a button. But with great power comes great responsibility. The sheer scale of China's artificial intelligence deployment raises tough questions about privacy, fairness, and accountability. In November 2025, China's National Artificial Intelligence Ethics Committee quietly released a set of groundbreaking guidelines. For the first time, companies are required by law to disclose the decision-making logic behind their most advanced artificial intelligence models. This move toward transparency is a significant step, signaling that ethics and governance are becoming central to the artificial intelligence revolution, not just in China, but worldwide. Andrew Ng, co-founder of Google Brain and a leading artificial intelligence educator, points out, China's vast data resources and strong engineering talent pool are key drivers of its artificial intelligence progress. Yet he also warns that data privacy and algorithmic transparency must evolve hand in hand with technical advances, or public trust will erode. Let's look at the broader historical context. The world has seen technology-driven power shifts before. In the 19th century, the Industrial Revolution catapulted Britain to global dominance, fueled by innovations in steam power, manufacturing, and finance. In the 20th century, the United States harnessed the power of electricity, the telephone, and the internet to become an economic superpower. Today, artificial intelligence is the engine driving the next great transformation, and China is determined not to miss its moment. The stakes could not be higher. As the West scrambles to respond, investing in domestic semiconductor manufacturing, tightening export controls, and forging new alliances, The race is on to set the standards, values, and economic rules for an artificial intelligence-powered world. Will this lead to a new era of shared prosperity, where breakthroughs are shared and risks are managed collectively? Or will it spark a new Cold War of technology, with walls rising between rival camps and the dream of a connected, open internet fading into history? For those watching from outside China, the challenge is clear: adapt or risk being left behind. Nations must invest in education, foster cross-border research partnerships, and build ethical frameworks that can stand up to the pressures of rapid change. Companies must be nimble, ready to pivot, adopt new technologies, and engage with partners and competitors from every corner of the globe. And individuals must commit to lifelong learning, understanding that the skills most prized today may be obsolete tomorrow. So as we draw this story together, let's return to our central question. Will China's artificial intelligence surge ignite a new era of global innovation, or drive the world toward rivalry and division? The answer, at least for now, is both. China's relentless pursuit of artificial intelligence self-reliance has already turbocharged breakthroughs in chip design, foundation models, and edge computing. But the same drive has triggered a global race, raising the stakes for collaboration and competition alike. Here's a revealing fact that few have noticed. In November 2025, China's National Artificial Intelligence Ethics Committee released new guidelines requiring companies to disclose the decision-making logic of their most advanced artificial intelligence models. This is a clear sign that transparency is no longer a choice. It is becoming a legal requirement. It serves as a powerful reminder that the future of artificial intelligence will be shaped not just by code and chips, but by the values and decisions we make together as a global community. And so, the world stands at a crossroads. Will China's artificial intelligence revolution unite us through shared progress, or divide us through technological competition? The outcome will depend not just on governments and corporations, but on all of us, on our willingness to learn, adapt, and engage with the forces shaping tomorrow. So what do you think? Will China's artificial intelligence revolution bring the world together, or drive it apart? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't